We're gonna do Thor from the new Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok. We are gonna do the helmet look with the red face paint. The main colors that we're using today are white, gray, black, red, and a bit of silver. First thing we're gonna do is use a flesh tone pencil to map out the design that we're doing. This is the helmet we're drawing. Just using a cotton bud now, just to soften some of those lines. The first color we're going to use is red, because he's been marked with red on his face, and that's going to sit underneath the helmet that we're painting. It doesn't really matter what brush you use for this one, but I'm just going to use a flat synthetic brush, and this can be quite messy. Just get a nice creamy consistency. You don't want it too watery and you don't want it too dry. Okay, now we're going to start on the helmet. Now with a damp sponge, getting that gray color, and we're just going to push that in the center. So I'm using a cake of color with 3 tones, black, gray, white. And it's nice because you get them all on the brush at the same time, and it does a lot of the blending work for you. We're still gonna go in with black at the end and do some shading. Just putting in a little bit of a white highlight, just to give it a bit more 3-dimension, wherever you think the light would hit the helmet. Still using the same mixed tritone color cake. I'm just going in with the pointier brush, and I'm going to mainly use black, and we're going to make it more interesting now by adding some details into the helmet. Adding black lines at the end finishes your designs off, gives it more depth, and helps give it a 3-dimensional look. This is probably the hardest part. Black lines are always the hardest. Smudging the black lines creates a little bit more depth to your design, and it's also forgiving if you're a novice. When you highlight, it transforms flat color into something more interesting and believable. Now to finish it off, we're going to use a little bit of silver powder to add a bit of light reflection. We're going to add this just in areas where it's gray and a bit over the white highlights. Now let's just do the other side, and we'll be done. And this will just finish it off. There we go.